So today we had a session on Gen AI, which which basically was meant to train us about the new tools and technologies which are being used in manufacturing industries who are transforming themselves and and inculcating the AI technology in their processes. So basically, it started with a description about deterministic algorithms and how they work. Later, he moved on to guessing-based model, that is probabilistic models, where further he showed us the difference between the deterministic models and probabilistic models. So how they differ from each other, where they are used, what kind of use cases they have, and how much accuracy or like how which one is more accurate and what purpose. After this, he came to the topic of large language models. He initially explained started by explaining us about language models, how the current AI revolution started with the language models interpreting the human language, and thus these type of language models when combined into a large sets gave rise to large language models, which based on the inputs of language gave human gave outputs as answer to human questions. So after this, he started with demonstrating the use of AI, and and as we know, for using AI to get the best possible outcome, the first thing is to provide a great input, that is to give a good prompt. For a good prompt, he taught us an technique which was named as RTCO technique, that which followed the definition as which followed the full form as role, task, context, and output format. Where in the role section you have to assign the model the which role he has to perform so as to give the output, and in the task section he needs to be provided with the information of what he exactly needs to do, and with the context he should and using the context he will be getting a fair idea about what the situation is. And after that, it is very important to give the output format, and that is in which format or which what what do you exactly expect from the AI to give you. So after this, using this technique, it would be very benefit. It would be very great. It would be great for us to incorporate AI into our daily lives, as they will be giving us very proper and uh, very proper answers to our questions. And after that, he came to explaining the use of AI in manufacturing. He gave few examples of industries where AI is being used these days, and after this training session, we were asked to develop an use case about what we have learned throughout the day, for which we made a power plant dashboard or a power plant kind of a power plant dashboard in which, using the monthly readings which are auto-generated, the agent or the model could transform those readings into a readable, like more like a contextual based report, where we will get a fair idea about what trends were being followed in, let's say, a month back, or what trends are being followed since a month, and where the bottlenecks are, or the major major low-lying areas are. So by this we could we could find out the areas of improvement, and it would be easy for us to track them down using such reports, and thus it would help us save a lot of time in researching about the issues that are prevailing in the power plant.